Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Now I'm going to explain to you what the letter E means in graphology. The letter E relates to how the mindset reveals its cultured maturity and also how it's able to manage thoughts, how it's able to manage arguments, how it's able to manage conversations, debates. We're going to learn a bit more formations of letter E today, and this is a letter which is the most commonly used in the English alphabet. So, when a letter comes more often in a language, or when it comes up more while you're writing, it kind of gives you an opportunity to work on it even more. The opportunity to become better in your cultured society or around your social environment increases as you write the E more often. The letter E has a loop formation, and this part is called the curve. In the couple of videos previously we learned about the letter C. Letter C stood for the mindset that deals with social environment, something that is outside the comfort zone or unfamiliar. Letter E is a part of that knowledge, plus it has some extra information in it. The C part of it is the same, but because of this extra loop over here, it twists the meaning a bit. So when a person writes a letter E and it is having a formation that is well made, it's not having a gap or it's not having a crossover, that is when the person is able to manage their culture quite well. What I mean by managing culture is that how you speak to people, how you respond to people, and how you deal with all types of situations while maintaining your poise. If you are able to maintain your poise, if you are able to maintain your calmness, or you are able to be cultured even in a tough situation, then this sort of a E will come up. This means that the person is able to express his emotions, able to express his thoughts, and is able to do it in a very appropriate manner. It's not common that these people would offend another, but if they have to say something honestly, they'll know how to do it in a very tactful manner. Now, coming to the next one, where there's a gap in this formation. This is normally found in young children or people who are not used to the culture. They're not able to relate to what the culture is all about. So let's say if you are a vegetarian, okay, and you go to a restaurant or you go to a society that mostly people over there have non-vegetarian food. Now, if you're okay with it and you don't bother too much with it, then this will be the formation of letter E. If somebody offers you a non-veg dish to eat, you will be cultured enough and you'll be able to express a no in a very polite manner. But these people find it very difficult to relate to somebody else's mindset unless it is their own. So if I'm a vegetarian and if I go to a non-vegetarian society or a restaurant, I feel, why are they eating non-veg? I'm not able to understand what they get out of it. It's a, you can't say it's a block-minded, but it's just a gap bit gap in understanding. On the other hand, if the person writes a letter E like this, where it crosses over the line crosses over, there the person is a bit argumentative and would like to debate upon the cultural aspect or the social aspect in a conversation. So this person will be able to know exactly when to speak and when not to speak. This person doesn't know how to relate to topics as much as he would like, and this person would actually turn out to be a bit argumentative. A debate and argument is almost the same, depends on the emotional quotient. So here what's happening is the person he wants to question you. A young child can possibly have this formation of E if he doesn't know how to behave in a society very well, or He used to stay in one place and now he's shifted to another country or another society where the mindset is quite different. The person takes time to adjust. If the child grows, when the child grows older and he becomes a teenager and he wants to question things around him, like if he grows up and he wants to know why certain things are there in the culture and why these rituals and ceremonies or whatever ethics are there. So this questioning mindset is here where it crosses over the line. Now the last EO here in this formation is showing a very squeezed loop, a very thin loop. This shows an actual mindset that leads to block mindedness. A person who is having this sort of a E formation is very conservative, or let's say not very open to newer cultures. He's trying to make the letter E look like the letter C. Are you understanding? This letter from far looks like C, but it is an E. So the extra factors of letter E are not getting activated, and we are only seeing the social aspect of it being activated here. So this person doesn't want to be too uh, culturally correct, or he doesn't really bother about other people's opinions and thoughts. He just wants to be block-minded, stuck, and it tends to lead to a difficulty in expressing emotions. These people find it very difficult to express exactly the emotion that they want to. This normally happens when the home environment or the society is a bit strict and a bit orthodox, almost to an obnoxious extent, where the person is being punished in his past or in his childhood for doing something which he obviously didn't know was right or wrong. So, from a strict family or a family that doesn't allow mistakes or is very focused on the right thing, this is what happens to letter E. It starts to make the person very block minded and it makes the person feel trapped. Now we'll go to the last letter formation here. Now this E and this E look the same, but the ending stroke is different. If you have a look over here, this ending stroke has become, okay, I've focused it now. This ending stroke has become thick and blunt. It is quite good in the ink density, whereas this stroke has faded. Both these people have the E exactly meeting at the point correctly. So both of them are well cultured, but currently this person is slightly more irritated with whatever he's observing. Let's say if I am a non-vegetarian and I like eating non-veg, and if I have no problem with it, then this is the formation. Now, if I'm a non-vegetarian, I do eat meat and chicken and fish and what else, but I'm not happy with it. There's something that is pricking me. There's something that's not making me feel good. That means that this formation is showing unhappiness, a dissatisfaction. So in your handwriting, if you see this formation happening at the end of any of the letter, it leads to dissatisfaction and irritation. Let's take a combination of letter E like this. Now we've combined this letter formation E with this ending stroke and we made this E formation. This has a very bad effect in terms of making the person feel trapped and extremely frustrated. This directly affects the digestive system because the seat of emotions and the place from where our emotions and feeling come from is from the digestive system and the lower part of our backbone. So this area of the body gets is showing as it is affected in a negative way. It could lead to acidic problems and indigestion and also possibly cause major stomach ailments, digestive system problems. It could also lead to lower back issues and unnecessary problems like slip disc or the sprain in the back muscles. So if you have this letter E formation, it's going to represent a negative health aspect in the digestive system and the lower back. These problems in the body are not related to a physical problem, but an emotional backlog, emotional there is a pending moment of emotional expression. So when a person starts to migrate from this handwriting formation to here, there'll be a change in mindset. The person will be slightly more open minded, he'll be less frustrated, and he'll be able to enjoy his life a bit more. So go ahead and analyze your handwriting and see which type of E comes and where do you stand. Ideally speaking, the letter E comes many times in the English alphabet, so the chances for you to improve this letter is very easy. All you have to do is just be aware of the letter formations, and if you don't write too often, it won't make a difference if you change the handwriting, but you can use the knowledge what each letter provides and go according to what you feel is good. If tomorrow you have to have a debate with somebody, you're a news reporter or you're taking an interview with somebody and you have to ask questions, that time this E will be quite useful. So let the handwriting speak to you and tell you what it is showing up, and your mindset will be revealed through the handwriting. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.